And welcome. Oh,
Game paused.
oh, never mind.
Game resumed.
And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Oh, hope you enjoyed that very short and lovely break as we are getting back into our second semifinals match into our PvP to find out who faces off against Mio Micah in the next round in the next series. And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Grass Farm, we have the Polish Protoss player representing Team Blazer. It is Krystianer. And spawning in the bottom right, we have his opponent. We have the Taiwanese Protoss player representing Starlight Twinkle. It is Nice. Nice. Oh, good. It's all good. We were all here. We were all ready for the intro. It's fine.
Yeah. I just decided I didn't want to do it.
Yeah. Like, oh, Protoss players. Ah, how dare they?
They don't deserve it.
how dare they do control dirty like that and take away my only terror. Smooch.
True. True.
Oh god. But we're getting into our PvP, of course. Best mirror matchup in StarCraft. Undisputed. Isn't that right, Asher? Oh.
Alright, yeah. I'm a little confused. Why do you know so much about this matchup? Like, why do you know that this is a good map for Proxy Robo? Why? You've been playing Protoss on the side, haven't you?
It's true. I have been in my off time. See, you think I've been sleeping, but no, I'm actually not. I don't sleep. I've
just been laddering Protoss on a barcode.
Yeah. Oh. How dare you sully my name like that? Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, I don't know what it is about PvP or like Protoss in general, but it's just very straightforward. Like it's
wow.
In my brain, it's very straightforward. Like I can see inside the Protoss. You know, I can understand, you know, how it works. You know what goes in, what goes out. Yeah,
it's just very easy.
It makes sense. It all makes sense.
Oh. Wait, you can cancel shield batteries again?
Yeah.
When did they fix that?
Oh.
That might be the mod, actually. I don't think they have fixed that. At least not on ladder.
You sure?
Reasonably, yeah. As we do have Krystianer throwing down a bit of an earlier Nexus. Nice. Instead, going to be opening up with a Stalker pressure into Stargate.
Yeah, here we go. We have the first two Stalkers of Nice moving out across the map. We can see Krystianer just waiting here, banking up his Adepts. Instead, no, sorry, he sends two across the map, but Nice is quick to respond, quick to react. He is able to defend back at home and across the map. Krystianer, he's in a bit of trouble here. He's going to sustain some damage to his pylon, may even lose it as well as Krystianer. He's trying to micro his heart out, trying to buy time for the rest of his Adepts.
Yeah, Krystianer is trying to cut some corners here and there and just keep Nice back at home with a big Adept attack, but unfortunately Nice using this aggression, scouting a little bit as well. Oh, okay, so I think it was going to be an 8 Adept opener from Krystianer. He has enough now to take on the Stalkers.
Does he though, because we have 4 Stalkers already, and the Adepts are being targeted down one after the other. Looks like we're down to only 3 Stalkers. We trade 2 for 1, and Nice is being forced back. Bearing in mind as well that Krystianer does have a faster Nexus behind this.
Oh, some really beautiful control coming out from Nice there. Splits off that one Stalker Nice and early, and he is just taking a fantastic trade against these Adepts. Krystianer's in real trouble now. Yeah,
every single Adept does go down. There are no shield batteries back at home to defend. We do have another Stalker being warped in, but he really barely has anything. To be fair, it's not like Nice has an overwhelming army either. It has been a good trade, but it's going to be difficult to get any more damage done than this.
Yeah, it was a good trade, but Nice still remains behind on workers. And behind this, he is just tacking up a little bit more, so he's getting his Twilight Council on the way. We do have a few more Oracles being made as well.
Yeah, and these Oracles, they got a lot of work to do. As you mentioned, Nice did delay his Nexus for quite some time. He hasn't lost any workers, but he hasn't been making too many workers. And with 2 Oracles, he can look for some economic damage. He can one-shot workers, but Krystianer is ready in the main.
Yeah, that's right. Krystianer already got Blink on the way as well. So these Oracles are the main difference here, and that's the main advantage that Nice has. It's going to be quite important for him to try to find some damage with them. Maybe he can set up a bit of an attack at the front on the natural and try to drag some Stalkers forward.
Yeah, here we go. We have two Adepts threatening a shade towards that natural base. We have the Adepts diving into the main base. Sorry, the Oracles diving into the main base as well, trying to collapse on this army, trying to get into the worker line.
Yeah, the Adepts get in, Oracles get in as well. Bit of a misclick there with some of the targeting, but 5 at Probe's going to go down regardless, and all of the Oracles survive too.
The Oracles do survive. 6 probes go down in total. That will equalize the worker count. We can see Krystianer in the midst of trying to expand and take a third base, but no, it is going to be delayed by Nice, and yeah, he's done a great job at just catching back up in this game.
Yeah, not going to happen. Nice does snipe that down. Behind this, we do see just a few more gases being added. So Nice not going to be looking to take his own third Nexus, at least not just yet. Looks like maybe he'll be throwing that down just a little bit behind that of Krystianer's.
Yeah, he delays that third base in favor of a Dark Shrine as it's thrown down here at the natural. So again, Nice, he's looking to keep the pressure on his opponent. But Krystianer did throw down a Robo. He has access to detection. He will not straight up die to the DTs at least. But we've seen the DTs that can still do a lot of economic damage even if you do have detection available.
Yeah, DTs in PvP have gotten really interesting in the last few years. Where it seems like Protoss players have just, they've sort of worked out, whether it's from MaxPax's lead or maybe someone else, or maybe just, you know, everyone sort of worked it out together on the ladder, that even if there is detection, just splitting a DT into every base at the perfect time and paying a lot of attention to these single DTs can get a huge amount of damage.
Yeah, exactly. They are insane. They can get out of control as well. And we'll see if we can get into that here this game, as we do have that triple Oracle still going to be sharking around looking for damage. A big stasis minefield has been thrown down as well defensively back at home, as Nice is going to be pushing out. He doesn't have a proxy pylon. He doesn't have a warp prism either, so he does have to waddle the DTs across the map once the Dark Shrine has finished.
Yeah, Nice just looking to put some pressure on. We have a very well-placed observer from Krystianer, should be keeping an eye on everything. I do believe... Oh yeah, the extra observer there. It sees the DTs move out. That's huge for Krystianer.
Oh, it really is. So Krystianer, if he was looking at... There we go. We have cannons being thrown down in every single mineral line. He is more than prepared for the DTs.
Yeah, even recalls the observer, so Krystianer is all over it. And considering that Nice delayed his third Nexus to get this tech up and running, this is going to be a really nice lead for Krystianer.
It really is, but the triple Oracle does go into the main base. Probes are going to be going down a little bit of mistargeting initially, so only 3 workers are going to be going down. This could have been so much worse for Krystianer.
Yeah, definitely could have, but the Oracles, they are still going to get out of there. They're a little bit trapped by these Blink Stalkers, but Nice manages to keep all of those alive. And he's actually evened up the probe count as well. The 2 players are even in probes now, despite Nice being, I think it was 5 or 6 probes behind. Krystianer is going to try to make up for that by getting his 4th a little bit earlier, and I think this makes a lot of sense, especially considering Nice has invested so much into tech. He's not really that likely to have more army.
Yeah, exactly. So, as you were saying, again, Nice has done a great job at just equalizing that worker count. Krystianer is going to try and take that lead. We do see additional tech being thrown down, though, as we are going into a Templar Archives, additional robos as well, and Nice is just refining his army ever more. Krystianer, he does have charge, yes, but he doesn't have access to Archons. He's staying on mainly a gateway-focused army composition.
Yeah, it looks like Nice is going to be able to get a Prism going. He might be able to mix in some Archons, maybe some Immortals later on. So does feel like he's the one that wants to get on the aggressive here. The Cannon's going to double up here to discourage those Oracles. But yeah, I mean, Nice is not in the worst spot. He knows that all these Cannons are here, so he's not going to be investing any more into DTs at this point. He's just getting that +2 and trying to get into a very strong ground army to take a big fight.
Yeah, and as a result, I kind of want to favor Nice a little bit more here, especially if he gets more Archons out. We just see the armies are going to be sharking around, though, and Krystianer, he does come across the force. Likewise, the Revelation on these Stalkers, and Krystianer, I don't know if he can really take a fight against all these Zealots.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We do see a very aggressive blink forward from Nice. Krystianer just continuing to try to dance with these units, trying to delay them. Does take out the Prism and an Oracle, so nice damage there, but he is going to be losing quite a few of these Stalkers.
Yeah, exactly. The Zealots, they are reigning supreme here. We do see the Zealots of Krystianer coming in. He's trying to get into his own Archons as well. Overcharge is going to be popped, but nice, he gets on top of the Stalkers.
Ooh. Yeah, and the Archon is right on top of these Zealots, and we have a massive stasis trap taking out so many of the units of Krystianer. They are going to be forcing a little bit of a force field for these Zealots, so it does make things awkward for Nice, but looks like he has still just got an overwhelming force, at least until this stasis trap ends.
Yeah.
That is a huge stasis trap.
It's massive. It got so much here. Finally, it does run out. Finally, Krystianer, he can take a bit of fight, but another stasis trap goes off. Oh my god.
That's so nasty. I didn't even see them go down. I do remember seeing a clip a while back of Nice using stasis traps during fights. He's very good at it. But yeah, we do see Krystianer going to be microing his heart out with the Prism and the Immortal. He does push this attack back.
Yeah, what's really impressive is that Nice did get his fourth base up and running. He has a really strong economy behind this, and as a result, he has been able to warp in quite a number of units. As Krystianer, he holds on. He still maintains his economic lead, by the way, and he's been able to catch up in terms of the tech. Now he can get his own Archons.
Yeah, Krystianer almost 10 probes up here, so Nice, despite getting his fourth up and running, hasn't quite been able to make workers at the same rate that Krystianer has. We see both players just going to be prioritizing units, at least for the moment.
Yeah, and I don't blame Nice. I think he probably assumed that he could maybe end the game then and there, so he has been cutting workers, and it just hasn't really paid off for him. He wasn't able to break his opponent. He's coming in with mainly a Zealot-based army here. There are two Archons in the back line, but is this really going to be enough?
Oh, yeah, the Prism Ducklings does go down. We have one more Archon there. Big warp in of Zealots here for Krystianer. He has to be careful not to throw them right on top of the Archons. And Nice is taking this fight extremely well.
Yeah, there's no shield battery on the high ground. Another safe trap is going to be denied. The Archon of Krystianer is going to get targeted down. It looks like Nice has too much. He busts on through. GG gets called, and Nice takes game number 1.
GG and well played. Nice finding the chink in the armor finally. Krystianer did such a good job defending up until that point, especially with the Oracles and the DTs, but Nice just kept on it coming at him.
Oh, he really did, and I was really concerned that that maybe Nice was going to be overextending with that next wave, with that next push, but we saw that, again, Krystianer, he didn't throw down any additional shield batteries. He wasn't quite ready for that attack, and did end up falling then and there, but that was a pretty close game.
Yeah, it definitely was. I feel like I did favor Krystianer for most of that game there. It was just Nice's aggression that was kind of the difference maker there. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a bit more of that.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised at all, as we're getting ready for our next game. And, real feel. It's beautiful. Did you like clean the floor as well?
I usually clean the floor. Was it that bad before? Oh my god.
Did you clean your desk? Like, your entire apartment looks like just whiter and cleaner in general. It's crazy.
I do have a light on, but
okay.
I don't know.
You're like,
Okay.
I turned on the light and I haven't turned
Was
it
it
on
really
in
that
years.
bad before? Oh no.
You're usually smudging in the dark. Looks good. Rufus looks good as well as a result.
Okay, yeah.
That's what matters, really.
Yeah. As here we go. Spawning in for the second game, Krystianer in the top left hand here for Blazer in the red.
I was very confused.
I did it out of order, yeah. Sorry. I did it like back to front.
It's okay. Yeah. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have Nice, the Taiwanese Starlight Twinkle, Blue Protoss.
Blue.
There you go. We are getting into this again. Nice with a lead in this series, of course, looking good, looking powerful. I mean, I say that it was pretty close between the two players, very evenly matched for the most part, until things were able to sway in favor of Nice towards the end of that game. I wouldn't be surprised if this does go to the ace match, but it is very important here that Nice does maintain his lead and have a lead.
Yeah, and we are going to be seeing something a little bit different here as well. It looks like Nice is aiming to go for a gate expand, and Krystianer going to be playing for the double gate, not wanting to use the ramp to play a gate expand. He is going to be the more aggressive of the two.
Okay, this is where the mind games come in. So obviously Nice, he probe scouts, he sees the 2-gate opener, he knows his opponent can be aggressive and can go all in, but he doesn't flinch. Crazy. He goes for a gate expand before the Cybercore as well, so a very fast Nexus, a very greedy opener here from Nice. Also, my mistake, Krystianer, he did probe scout, he didn't go into the main base, he just checked the natural, he backs off, and he's going to be committing to an all-in. He's going for the proxy robo.
Yeah, it looks like he is going to be going proxy robo. He doesn't even try to block the Nexus, so Nice gets to put his Nexus down straight away, and that's got to be a little bit suspicious.
Yeah, very sus, and there it is, the robo is thrown down. Nice, he should be aware of the patented or like the legal proxies available in Europe, and there's only one.
Yeah,
really?
There's only one.
He should be aware of what they are allowed to do over in the land of Europa, so we'll see if he can piece this together. He is scouting with his Zealot and his probe as well. He is checking around the map, but not in the center of the map.
Just missed it with the Zealot. I thought the Zealot was making a beeline for it, and I was gonna, commend him for making this Zealot anyway, despite not getting blocked. But yeah, it looks like he will be denied scouting, at least for now. And if these Adepts stay, they can deny the Zealot too. They're not going to be staying.
Oh, this is going to get a little bit crazy here as the Zealot does arrive. There's nothing at home to defend. Some pros may go down. We have 2 more Adepts on the way, but we do see this Zealot, forcing lost mine time here in the main base. He has not scouted the all-in, but he should also recognize it's something that obviously we're missing tech here. There should be tech somewhere on the map.
Yeah, okay. Really nice micro coming out from Krystianer, going to be denying damage on those probes, but at the same time we do have Nice. Okay, throwing down a robo, throwing down some batteries as well. Looks like he has a decent idea of what's going on here.
Yeah, exactly. With that with that defensive robo, he can get into a mortar production, into his own war prism, shield battery here at the natural. That's a full wall, by the way, as well, at that natural base, so there's no way in. But Krystianer, he's making his way into the main base instead, where Nice is ready and waiting with some stalkers.
Yeah, perfect defense so far. Has the 2 stalkers split to catch this kind of move. It is something that we have seen before, and at the same time we have a sentry at the natural. That force field is going to be incredibly important once we see the Immortal come out.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, the Adepts, they get 2 workers, they shade into the natural base, they catch another couple of workers as well. So far, 4 probe kills is okay, but remember, Krystianer is on a 1 base all-in. Like, economic damage or this many worker kills is not going to be enough.
Yeah, he's on a 1 base all in, and he's committing really hard to Adepts in particular as well. So it's going to be very important for him to get some damage with those because he doesn't have as much stalkers for the main attack. I love this hallucinated Phoenix as well. There's actually nothing that can be done about this.
We cannot shoot up. We warp in a couple of sentries, which can tickle away at the hallucination. But again, a Krystianer has been seen, has been scouted, and he's going to have to commit to this. Now, he can try to elevate her into the main base. And, ooh, Nice doesn't have vision in his main. A bit of an oversight here from our blue Protoss.
Yeah, he shifts away, and he doesn't have a battery there either. It looks like he's putting this together now. He's realized that, if nothing's come at this point, that it's probably hitting him in his main. The battery's going to be finishing up just in time to help deal with this, but he has to be very careful. He doesn't want to be losing sentries and stalkers to the double Immortal here.
Yeah, exactly. And here we go. Krystianer, he's actually rotating over towards the low ground. Instead, the shade will complete here at the natural base. And once again, Nice, he doesn't see the rotation. He doesn't see the army, and now he does.
Yeah, he is going to catch wind of this. We have a quick warp in at the front, and all of these Adepts getting on top of the pylon. It's just not enough healing. Both gateways have been depowered, and that means the battery's depowered as well.
Hey, the Artosis pylon goes down. No shield battery overcharge, no production. GG gets called, and Krystianer, he takes game number 2.
Gee, the Mass Adept actually matching up so well against this Immortal response, and very well played by Krystianer. A bit of sleight of hand there.
Exactly. Very well executed. As we saw as well, another big thing there was that Nice, unfortunately, was lacking a little bit of vision, was lacking a little bit of awareness as to the army rotations of of Krystianer. Initially, he was doing well with the hallucination, but after that, he was having a hard time keeping up, having a hard time being in position here for wherever Krystianer was attacking.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, props to Krystianer as well for rotating so quickly.
Yeah, and for recognizing a weak point there in the defenses of the natural base. Did snowball out of control, and now suddenly we're tied up 1-1. We are getting into the ace match, into the final game of this semifinals match. Yeah,
just like that. We've tied things up, and now we're going to be having game 3 on Royal Blood. And this could get really interesting. I mean, Nice, as much as he is a very standard player, he does, of course, come from the same region as Haas. And this map has a gold base. I think you see where I'm going with this. We could be having, 100 probe mass zealot, maybe.
Okay. Ninja bases, maybe even,
Yeah.
Yeah. I like where your head's at, and here we go. We are getting into this spawning in the top right-hand corner of Royal Blood. We have the Polish Protoss player. He is red, tying up the series 1-1 in the last game for Team Blazer. It is Krystianer.
And in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, it is a Taiwanese Protoss. In the blue, this is Nice.
Catching up in the chat, someone saying my brain hurts. One Protoss proxies in the middle of the map, the other scouts everywhere but the middle of the map. And yeah, sometimes that's like the most obvious location is the best location to proxy, just because it's like, averting or subverting your expectations, right? Like it should be on the edge, it should be tucked away in a corner, not like just flat out in the middle in the main attack path.
Yeah, I feel like especially at this level PvP, sometimes there's just a bit of guesswork involved. There's not much else to it. I feel like the response from Nice was pretty good. He just kind of got outpositioned.
Yeah, exactly. Was outpositioned in the end, and now we're going to be getting into our next game here, and into the final game, I should say, of this series. We do see a bit of a more standard opener this time. We do see both players going for double gate openers. We're going to be getting into our first two units.
Stalker Sentry for Nice.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say double adept for Krystianer.
Yeah, I agree. I feel it too.
It's risky. Like I understand like the need to be safe and go double stalker, but I want Krystianer to just throw caution to the wind. Just send it, papi. God damn it. Oh. Okay.
Oh, alright. Gonna be Nice instead, going for the double adept here. So might be seeing another Stargate build coming out from him.
True. We did see that in game number 1. To wind it all back on Aggress Farm, we did see Nice hyper aggressive with adepts, with oracles, denying the economy, the mining, of course, of Krystianer as best as he could. We'll see if he can do something similar here. We'll see if he goes in a similar direction, as for the time being, both players are looking to expand, or at least Krystianer is.
Yeah, Krystianer going from those stalkers into sentries, so he's going to be looking to play a very standard game here. Meanwhile, what is Nice cooking up? It looks like he is going to be going for some extra adepts here, so a bit of a role reversal. We've seen Krystianer going for massive adepts in the last 2 games, and instead it's going to be Nice looking to play that kind of game this time around.
Yeah, exactly. As sword ups across the map, he's going to be banking up 2 more back at home instead. Going to be slowly working his way up on that adept count, and he does not make his way into the main base. Not this time.
Yeah, Krystianer playing very safe, keeping very defensively postured. But Nice is just continuing to make adepts now. I wonder if we're going to be seeing the full commitment to the 8 adept attack, and that can be a pretty nasty one to hold, especially if you're only using batteries to hold that high ground. 8 adepts can actually DPS through that. Oh
yeah, exactly. That's the power here of just building up that adept count. Even with 6 adepts, you can just wreak havoc and snowball out of control, and there we go, they're moving out across the map. For those wondering, if Krystianer is able to catch wind of this, then he should be throwing down a gateway instead to wall off, just to have a little bit more of a secure defense. But here we go, the adepts, they do shade in, they don't commit yet though.
Yep, 4 adepts have been shown. Krystianer still just posturing very defensively. Nice is going to be throwing down a robo behind this. Okay, so might be looking to play a very similar style to what Krystianer was, and ferry these adepts over into the man.
Yeah, very interesting choice. Meanwhile, he misses the shade. He takes out the sentry at the natural. A couple of workers as well. There are stalkers to defend. They're going to be able to pick off some of these adepts, but again, there's a lot of firepower here available, but he will not be able to get into the main.
Yeah, it doesn't get into the main. 2 adepts going to be going down as well, so we're losing that DPS overall. Nice has to be a bit more careful with how he wants to commit to the next attack, especially with Krystianer warping in so many stalkers and keeping them all at home like this.
Exactly. Behind this, we have Blink on the way from Krystianer, so he will have a stronger mid-game as he gets into that. Is able to wall off as well. And we do see Nice commit to the shade. He wants to get as much economic damage as he can.
Yeah, Nice fully committing to the economic damage. Does mean he's going to be opening himself up to a counter-attack after this, so he needs to get as many probes as he can.
Yeah, and he's going to get 6 probes in total. Not too bad, but as you mentioned, Blink is about to finish. The Stalker count is looking very, very hefty here for Krystianer. And what do we have at home to defend? We have a hallucinated Immortal. Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nice not quite able to sync up his shots there, but we do have a real Immortal coming. We have a lot of these sentries as well. So if Krystianer's not careful with his blinks, he could definitely have those Stalkers cut in half and have a few of them getting picked off by the Immortal. He does have to be really careful if he wants to do anything like commit to a forward blink.
Oh, as he's forced to recall back home, the Adepts I think were just spotted, and yeah, Krystianer is going to be reacting very hard to this. Does not want to throw away his economy.
Yeah, 2 Adepts only, completely pulling back the army of Krystianer, but despite that, we do have a 3rd base coming down, so I don't think it's really that big a deal.
Yeah, definitely. You know, he's maintaining his lead.
Yeah, exactly. But meanwhile, Nice. No 3rd base coming down for him just yet. Looks like he wants to get the attack going first, and to that end, he is going to be going for a Prism. Does have the 2 Immortals coming across the map. These sentries quite exposed, but he will pull them back in time.
Does pull them back at the same time. Krystianer, he maintains control of the ramp as well. He's going to get a couple of shots in, triggering those shields on the Immortals. And Nice, yeah, he's wisely going to back off from here. He doesn't really have a way to reinforce his army, not yet, but the Prism has arrived.
Prism is on the way. We have that 3rd Nexus coming in. Looks like the Prism maybe just going to be used for a bit of a Zealot backstab. While we do have Nice just pulling back for that defensive role. Krystianer going to be using the Blink Stalkers to see if he can find any damage here and there. Looks like Nice still pretty far off with his upgrades.
Yeah, and we can see that Krystianer, he has a much more mobile army. He ignores the army of his opponent, takes control of the high ground as well. He goes straight into the main, and he will be able to depower this Robo.
Yeah, depowers the Robo, depowers that shield battery as well, so he'll be able to take out a lot of probes while he's at it. Trying to find the perfect location to make his escape as well.
Oh, we recall even down towards the bottom side of the map. Only a Stalker and a Sentry there, so not too much is actually being recalled.
Oh,
Krystianer, he can trade well, but we do have a good force field.
Yeah, amazing force fields from Nice. Wow, these are such good force fields. He takes out so many of the Stalkers. I really liked the idea coming out from Krystianer to abuse the lack of blink, but it has backfired because of Nice's fantastic force fields.
Yeah, exactly. So a good fight overall from Nice, punishing the commitment here from Krystianer. Now we're going for a big counterattack. Looking at the army supplies, Nice is ahead currently. He's up at Immortal. He is down in Stalkers, but again, the Immortals are more than make up for that as he's moving out across map, but he's going to be pushing into an overcharge.
Yeah, the battery's there. We have 1 Immortal as well. So, yeah, I don't think Nice quite has the numbers to be bursting through a battery like this, but with the Adept loading up and looking to go into the main, he can start to diversify the attack, start going after probes with Adepts.
We can do so, and here we go. We have the Prism going into the main. As you were saying, the main army is going to be backing off for now, though, so it looks like he doesn't want to overextend. He is respecting the position here of his opponent, and he's going to be saturating his base instead. We do see Krystianer, though, with a massive worker lead, but that lead may just change as the Adepts do get into the main.
Yeah, that lead is under threat. We do have the Adepts running on in. So much mining time going to be denied. Big recoil into the main as well. It's going to expose the natural, but yeah, Nice for the moment. Just kind of stressing his opponent out, causing reactions, and just slowing things down on his side of the map.
Yeah, exactly. As Nice throws down a Dark Shrine, a Gateway Explosion as well. Nice just looking to get a little bit further ahead here and taking up in a couple of different directions. He's still behind when it comes to the workers. He actually still hasn't really been making too many. He's still down 10 workers compared to Krystianer.
Yeah, a little bit similar to that first game that we saw where Nice, instead of trying to catch up economically, kind of likes to explore his options with the army, with DTs, trying to see if he can find himself a big timing. And I think with Charge finishing up and with these 4 Immortals, that timing is going to be now.
Oh yeah, the timing is sooner to be upon us, and here we go. Nice is moving out across the map. He does once again have an army supply lead. He's up in those Immortals. He has the sentries available as well. But as he moves out, it looks like he still wants to try to go for some multi-prong harassment here. He's got Zealots into the main army threatening the third. Uh-oh.
Yeah, nice, just trying to give himself the best chance of success here, but oh, Krystianer, he has been wrong-footed again. We saw this happening with Control as well. Krystianer just been a little bit unlucky with some of his move-outs today, and his army's quite split up as well. He could end up surrounding Nice, but could also get his units cut off from each other, and wow, Nice going for a massive warp-in of Zealots in the main.
Yeah, exactly. We do see the economy of Krystianer is being eviscerated at the same time. We can see the force was looking good. Nice does not get surrounded, and Krystianer has to go back into the main. His gateways are being depowered. Workers are going down.
Yeah, I feel like Krystianer's units being all over the place here does not favor him, just because against Zealots, you want your defense to be a little bit more tidy. They work a lot better when they're unattended, the Zealots and the Stalkers. So this just makes things even harder for Krystianer.
Yeah, and he still hasn't been dealt with. We do see reinforcements coming on in. Krystianer will eventually clean up that army. He's coming in from behind as well. He's trying to surround this.
Yeah, he does go for this massive sandwich. Immortals are getting gunned down. We have the Immortals of Krystianer staying alive as well. He should be able to clean this up for the most part, but the real problem is going to be those Zealots in the main. Has he done enough here to hold on?
Yeah, I mean, Nice, he's still down in workers, by the way, which is crazy to think about. We even have a couple of DTs in the mix as well, but detection, I believe, is around as the Zealots are slowly being cleaned up. Yeah, Observer has arrived for Krystianer. Up.
Yeah, the Observer's here, but it's not quite enough. The DT is slipping on into the natural. The Observer not quite finding the time to dip over and deal with that, but okay. All right, then.
GG gets cold, and that was a pretty close fight. I do think that things are going down to the wire, but Krystianer taps out, and Nice will take the series.
Does he think Taiwan gets good ping to the US?
GG.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate there, but Nice is going to be taking this one down in a very close matchup between these two Protosses.
Very close. Like, even with that one DT getting a lot of damage done, like, the worker counts was still pretty even. And yeah. Nice had lost his main army. He lost his Immortals. He lost his Sentries. He was only fighting with Zealots. There was potential for that game to continue. There was potential for Krystianer to still have a lead, by the way. Very close towards the end there. Wow.
Yeah, could be, but there we go. Nice. With that multi-prong attack, with those Zealots going ham in the main, is able to take this one down.
GG, well played. Congratulations to Nice, and wow, I'm a little bit shocked. I'm a little bit surprised. Again, I was still kind of favoring Krystianer a little bit more, but yeah, it is going to be a rematch here. It is last night's GPO, or one of last night's GPO's matches. It's going to be Nice versus Miyamika.
Yeah, okay. So you have to let me know as we go what happened between them in the last few games. But yeah, Nice and Mia are going to be going at it once again. This time, best of 5. We are just going to be tracking it down Miyamika and getting that one all set to go.